In previous video, I talked about how to get started with IEU. So today I'm going to talk about how to write professional emails. So what is an email? So email is just the electronic version of a mail. In other words, if you don't write in a formal mail, you want to write an email in a similar way. In a nutshell, so email is a professional way to communicate, exchange information with other people. Here I show you a very simple screenshot about what an email will look like when you want to send out to somebody else. So here are some major components in the email. So first of all, include who you apparently you're going to include who you're going to send this to. This will be what we call the email address. Okay. Below that will be your subject line, which means what do you want to talk about in your email. You might request for opportunity. You might want to set up a meeting, so on and so forth. You might use a very brief message over here. For example, request for a meeting as your subject line. Then you start with the open of your email. You want to call somebody. Who is this addressing to? For example, dear Mr. Kevin, for example, and you want to address so people know who this email is sent to. Then is the main body of the email. Apparently, you're going to include what do you want to say in this email. So in the email, you can talk about what it is about, what do you want to do, and what do you request about. If there's anything you need to follow up, or you just want to send somebody a thank you email, for example, you want to express your gratitude for the opportunity, for example. So this is your main body of the email, okay? Finally, use any of the emails. This will be when you include your name and even your signature in a very formal situation. This could also include your title affiliation if that's really important for people to know who you are. Okay. And there are a couple of important things to remember when you try to write an email or send an email. The first one is you want to proofread. Okay, when you type it, you could make mistakes very easily. So please make sure you proofread that such that there are no errors in the spellings. There are no apparent grammar issues in your email. The second aspect to remember is to avoid casual tone. Sometimes in the email you could say hello, how's everything going. You can write a very casual email. This is okay when you know somebody really well. However, this is not well received if you write a very formal communication email. Try to use more formal language, even the words, if possible. And this relates to the third part called what's your word. Okay, it's better to use some more professional word rather than some very casual word or the spoken language. So better to use more written language than the spoken language. So lastly, sometimes overlooked is called concise. Okay, emails are intended for communication, but not for long communication in general. It's mainly for short communication. For long communication, it's more important for you to schedule a meeting to talk face to face. So this needs to be concise. Otherwise, people will not get what you want to say, especially for those who may be very busy. Okay, I hope this give idea about what the email look like. Now I'm going to show you examples about what would be a good one, what would be a better one. Okay. So let's say I'll give you two examples about the emails. Okay, apparently one is good, one is bad. Okay, let's look at the first example, which is a very short email. If you read it, it says, "Hello, this is XYZ. I want to ask a question regarding MN System Lab. Do you need any information from my end?" If you read the email, so first there's no address about who this is about, and this is very casual. And also there's a grammar error because I want to ask question, right? And also, there should be two sentences. That's grammar error. You should stop over here. And also, this is a question. Okay. Finally, there's no name associated with this. Okay. In a different way, this is another email. For example, dear Mr. or Mrs. XYZ, I hope this email finds you well. My name is blah 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 this, and I'm currently a current undergraduate student. Okay, this is fine. At whatever university or department. I'm writing to inquire about any research opportunity in your lab. I'm particularly interested in your work with XYZ. Attached is my resume for the review. Thank you for your time. This is a more formal email with the name, with the begin, the end. The main body of the email is really concise and also including it's very formal. There's no what's it called, the casual words in it. So this is more formal way for me to communicate. All right, so I have to give you an idea about what formal emails will look like. One last question will be, you might ask why it's so important to write a formal email. I think this is more important if you want to read the email from another perspective. If you receive email like this versus receive email like this, so how likely are you going to respond to the first email versus the second email? So apparently the first email you have less likely going to respond to it because this is very formal. So email is not just a way to communicate what you want to say, but also is a more show your professionalism. Like you are professional, you're really professional. So that's really important for you. They know you more than just the word, but also you know you are a professional person or professional student.